Firstly, I would like to welcome you all. I believe in this short period of time, you all have made your presence. It's literally commendable. And I am honored to share this platform with one and all present here. Today, we are going to talk about dispelling the myths of online education. You must be hearing online education term everywhere, and you must be hearing a lot of myths about it. Today, in this podcast, dear students and parents, we are going to talk about what all myth it carries and what is the actual reality. I believe you all are ready for it. Can you please show me your thumbs up so that I can start this podcast? Lovely. Yes. I would be requesting one more thing from all the parent and students. Meanwhile, in this podcast, please keep yourself muted. At last, we will be having Q&A session, and in this session, I am expecting queries from your end. Thank you. I'm going to share my screen with you. Please have a look and understand that there are a lot of myths about online schooling. And today we are going to understand what is actual reality about it. I believe you all are excited for this.
Yes,
Please
Stephen.
keep yourself on mute. Thank you, Mughal. All right. So, dear parent and student, today this podcast topic is dispelling the myth of online education, and I am the one who is presenting it. Let me introduce myself to you all. My name is Inderkala Dutta, and I am at K12 School with the position of Central Office Coordinator. Today, I am feeling privileged and I am extremely happy to share this platform with everyone. And I believe after this podcast, I'm going to clear a lot of myths about online education. Before we start this podcast, dear parent and student, let me just put one question to you all. You are open to give your answer in the chat box. Here, the question is, online schooling, is it a trend or a future? Please let me know your perspective. Let me know your thinking about it. Chat is open for everyone. Please write it down and let me know. What do you think? Online schooling is trend or it's a future? Amazing. Please write it down. Great. All right. As most of you are writing this, let me begin with online education is no longer just an alternative. It's becoming a mainstream option that is reshaping the landscape of education. And dear all, this shift is driven by advancement in technology, changing societal needs, and the demand for flexible learning solution. And that's the reason today we all are here in this platform where we are sharing our visions with each other. So, dear parent and student, let me tell you all, online schooling is not anymore a trend, but it's a present, and definitely it's going to be a future. So, to begin with, let me tell you what online schooling is providing. Why are we saying that it is a future trend? Firstly, online education or online schooling, it provides personalized learning to everyone. All the students across the globe, from wherever they belong to, they are getting ample amount of time with teachers. They are providing their guidance to them. And I believe the kids who are already enrolled in K12 school, they are getting personalized attention by each and every stakeholder. Another perk of being in online school is about recording lectures. The teachers who are teaching live, later on you can access to it through live recorded session. And to make classroom engaging, to make classroom beneficial for each and everyone, there are a lot of tools and technology, AI-based learning, which is being used by teachers so that student can feel more connected in the classroom. So the concept of gamification, the concept of various tools and technology is being integrated in online schooling so that we can break this myth that online school is only about one way of communication. Rather, it's more like communicating with all people around. It's more like socialization. Another perk of being in online school, everyone, it's about self-directed learning method. We know all the students have different potential, they have different capabilities. By keeping all these things in loop and in mind, we have curriculum in this manner, we have curriculum framework in this design that all student gets maximum benefit out of it. So to end with this slide, I would be saying the trend towards online schooling is a set to revolutionize education. As technology advances and societal needs evolve, online education will always continue to grow and adapt, providing flexible, accessible, and high quality learning opportunities for all. The future of education is digital, and online schooling is at the forefront for this transformation. I believe you all do agree with me. Now, here is a small introduction for all. When we are talking about online education or online school, it's a e-learning. It's a form of education where your students, where teachers are participating in courses and they complete their studies through the internet. Unlike traditional schooling or unlike physical schooling, online education allows variety of courses material available to everyone so that there will be harmonious participation in discussions. There will be a group work, team efforts, and students can submit their assignment, work, everything digitally. So online education is transforming the way we learn today. With this only, dear parent and student, let's debunk the myth and uncover the truth about virtual learning. I believe you all do agree, and let us get back to another slide to understand and break the barrier, break the myth about online schooling. Online education offers engaging discussion forum for everyone, be it a parent, be it a student, be it an educationist. It is providing a wide variety of a discussion forum where we have live chats, where we have virtual group projects, and somewhere these things fostering collaboration and interaction among students. The highest perk of being in online schooling, you get to know students across the globe. If I see right now, my audience, if I talk about right now, you all belong to different nation, you all belong to different countries, but we all are gathered in one platform. So isn't it amazing that we have this platform, that we are breaking the barrier? So online education, or if I talk about online system, gives us all this opportunity to know each other, to have discussions with each other, to know everything about person who belongs to a different nation. Now, let us talk about benefits of online education, everyone. The first benefit of online education is it's student-centered. So wherever you will go to any of online school, you're going to see that it has all the things which are revolving around students. Here, his or her way of learning going to work according to what student wants. It has this flexibility. And in this online setup, dear parent and student, you will see that your child or your friends, your classmates, fellow mates, all are getting better opportunity. They have the chances to choose their own subjects. They have the chance to choose courses according to their needs. You will be getting ample amount of options that you wanted to opt for. And the most important part is, apart from giving ample or numerous numbers of courses to students, it is cost effective. The child is getting education by sitting at home. It's that flexible that you are saving your money. Child is not going anywhere. Child is not moving from one place to another every day. Child is not bringing all the stationery around with them. So it's a cost effective in all the way. The most important part is they are getting a chance of interaction. If I talk about right now about my audience, I know most of parents are from UAE, Saudi, Qatar. And here also, I believe right now we have students from China too. We have students from Singapore too. So we all are gathered in one setup, and we are having this important podcast right now, and we are interacting. The reason behind it, because it has crossed or closed the barrier. So there is high chance of getting interacted with each other. This is the biggest perk of having online education. Now, the next point is global knowledge. Ample, or I say variety of courses are being given to the student. Variety of curriculum is being offered to student, be it an Indian curriculum, be it American curriculum, be it your British curriculum. All these curriculum is being given to student so that they can decide which one is best for them. They are getting accessibility to choose different courses, and for this, they are getting support 24/7 by technological team. So here, I see a lot of benefits. If you can get from your home, then why there is a point to go out? Agreed? Now here, I would be just saying to all the parents and students, you have all this opportunity, you have all this positivity, you have all these advantages. So please grab this opportunity and keep or put your kid in online schooling. Now, one by one, dear parent and students, we are going to discuss about various myths that it is talking about. So here, first myth that you all or most of parents hear about it, that is lower quality education. But I don't agree with this. Why I am not agreeing with this? Not because of this reason that I am having this podcast with you, but with this reason that I believe wherever you go in any of online school go, it has a variety of courses for the school students. Apart from this, they have qualified teachers, they have personalized learning, they have advanced technology, and they are providing wide range of courses. There is flexibility, accessibility, and comprehensive support by any of stakeholder, be it a teacher, be it admin team, be it your academic team members. Everyone is available for kid if they face any kind of issues. So here, child is not sacrificing any quality of education. And if child is in academic varied school, then definitely they are following a rigorous curriculum which has a lot of things for them. So I want to break one myth for everyone. There is no lower quality education in online school. They have to go with rigorous academic process to get any affiliation. You can see it here in this online setup, in this online school. I have just posted one picture. It's talking about its affiliation number. It's talking about its Cambridge affiliation. So for this, how have they reached to this point? There has to go with several process, then only school reaches to one standard. So with this standard, school has to provide qualified educators. They have to provide personalized learning. They have to provide a wide range of courses to students so that they won't sacrifice with anything. So I believe, dear parent and student, you have broken this myth. Like there is lower quality education in online school, which is wrong. Let us go ahead with another myth. Now, the second myth is limited support. Dear parent and student, let me just tell you all, we are bounded in this online setup with tools and technology. Definitely, it's not like that every time 100% there will be, things are going smoothly. There can be problem, there can be technical glitch that can happen, which is natural practically. But to resolve this, dear parent and student, let me just tell you one thing. We always have academic advisors. We are always open to provide tutoring service. We have 24 hours 7 technical support. If child is facing any issue while attending classes or some problem is coming in taking up classes, then child need not to put themselves in hassle. We have team members who are working for it. And in any of online school, you are always going to get ample amount of support from tutoring services or from technical support. And what it provides? It provides comprehensive assistance throughout their studies. So it's not only one time, dear parent or student, they are getting the support. This support is always available throughout whole academic year. Here we have students from K12 schools also. Even if they have received any problem in their academic journey, their problem is being sorted out. For this, team spirit, teamwork plays very important role. And at K12 school, at K12 online school, this is what we do. And I just wanted to tell all the parent and student, please break this myth right now that it is providing limited support. In any of online school, you will definitely get ample amount of support from their team members. Let us go ahead. Third myth that I want to talk about right now, it's about no flexibility. And I am going to say this, only in online education, you are going to get maximum flexibility. Be it a timetable, be it a different time zone, be or any choices of subjects, you are going to get ample amount of help from academic team, from teachers, from any stakeholders. If you want your studies to go in, center of attraction for the kids. So here in online education, flexibility is there, but the most important part is it asks for discipline and time management. So dear parent and student, maybe in all the online school you will get the flexibility, but it's totally in our hand that how we are taking this opportunity. So we have to be disciplined enough, we have to have proper time management, and definitely it's going to provide you maximum flexibility. And the most important part is here students have to commit self-regulated learning and they have to meet deadlines. Flexibility is there. The teacher has submitted the work, child is completing and they are returning it back, but students have to meet deadlines too. And for meeting any of deadlines, the most important part is self-discipline and proper time management. So I believe I have broken this myth of point number 3, that is there is no flexibility. Now, fourth myth is no recognition. Dear parent and student, if I talk about any of online school, it provides an ample number of or ample amount of recognition to all the student who gets passed out from the school. Whatever curriculum child has opted for, be it an Indian curriculum, be it a British curriculum, once they reach to graduation level, there will be value of their online degree. Any of physical school or physical authority or physical university, they are not going to say no to your degree. It's going to be valid, and it is valid. And in future, student can get ample amount of job opportunities as the traditional graduates that they receive. So I want to break this barrier, break this myth right now that there is no recognition. In online school, there is a recognition. Let us move ahead. The fifth myth that I'm going to talk about is isolation and loneliness. Most parent, or I say 70% of parents come up with these questions for me, or sometime when I'm having conversation with parent, they give this question to me like by stating, how we are going to cover up the gap of isolation and loneliness among students. So let me just tell you right now, we don't feel that student, get loneliness kind of feeling or they find themselves isolated. The reason behind it, because we have a lot of programs for our students which enhances their skills, be it a virtual club, be it a webinar, be it a podcast, be it an online event. It somewhere gives a sense of community and connections with peer members. You can see right now there are pictures of 3 small icons. You can see it here. Students from different nations across the globe, they are residing or they are coming up in one forum, whether it's virtual club, whether it's webinar, podcast, and they are getting knowledge. They are doing peer interaction with each other. They are having conversation with each other. And yes, different forum is there for students in which they are talking with their fellow mates. They are talking with their friends. So there is no point of isolation and loneliness. So I want to break this myth from everyone, from the parents and student. This isolation and loneliness is biggest myth for parent and the student. It's not like that. We are our online school providing socialization platform to each and every one so that they can mingle up, they can understand, and they can enhance their skills. They become friends with each other. They understand their tradition, they understand their culture. I believe somewhere I help you breaking this myth. Let us go ahead. Now, dear parent, myth number 6 that I want to talk about is technology issues are a major barrier. Let me just tell you all, as we are in online setup or in any of online school, definitely there will be technical glitches. As humans are not perfect, so do the technology. We have to understand, maybe sometime there can be glitches, but apart from glitches, there are proper support and resources which are provided to parent and student, which can be managed effectively by IT team. In any of institution, if you will go to any of online school, it provides IT support because it's the most important part. And it provides resources to help students overcome these challenges. So please keep this thing out of your head that technology issues are a major barrier. Definitely technology issue will be there in any online setup, but what matters is, are you getting any assistance? At what time you are getting replied back? How your query is being resolved? For this, a team member or core team member plays very important role. So I want to break this myth for all the parent and student, like technology issue are a major barrier. It's a barrier, but not that major. We have to understand, and definitely you are going to overcome with this. Now, another myth that I want to talk about, dear parent and student, is the same thing somewhere that we talked about flexibility. So most of parent and students says it is not having any adaptability, it is not having any flexibility. Let me just tell you all. Online education is equipped with a lot of skills and it has the ability to thrive an environment which is provided by a school. And not only this, we prepare students in this manner so that in future they are going to come up and say, okay, we passed out from this online school and this is what skill we have achieved. So yes, there is adaptability, there is flexibility in any of online school. Let us move ahead. Another myth, dear parent and student, it's about, it is not empowering the learners. Let me just break this myth right now. Online education empowers learner to take control of their education and pursue their goal. If a student is in senior grade, if I talk about AS or A level, if I talk about the students who are in grade 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th, they are more career conscious. And practically, it's true. They have to be conscious about their future. So how online education is helping? Online education is always empowering the learners. They are providing ample number of platforms to them, whether it's career counseling, whether it's a varied sources through which they can enhance their skills. So all these varieties have been provided by online schools so that student can more feel like they are in traditional school rather than be in four walls. So I want to break this myth for everyone. After saying that in online education, it focuses or it provides ample number of sources or ample number of platform to students so that they can focus on their career. Once they pass out from online school, they can proudly say, this is what skill I have learned from this and that school. And to build that confidence, online school have always a webinar, podcast. They're having career counseling session with the students so that we can provide personalized attention to all the senior grade along with the junior grade students. So I believe, dear parent and student, I have helped you breaking this myth. Another myth that I want to talk about right now is the most important, like there is no opportunities for lifelong learners or lifelong learnings. I don't agree with this. If I talk about online education, it provides affordable opportunities for individual to pursue their career or to pursue their continuous learning wherever they are interested for, whatever field they are choosing for. We are always, or online school always gives opportunities to those students just to keep their interest alive, just to keep this interest in loop for all the students. Every time at our school, at online school, we are providing ample number of so, reasons for all the parent and the stakeholders. Now let us talk about some other point here. Dear parent and student, let me just talk about it. We are embracing the future of education. As right now I have dispelled the myth that was very common for everyone. Let's all embrace the potential of online education to revolutionize learning and make education more inclusive and accessible for all. So I would like to tell all the parents and students, please keep this myth out of your head and feel like you are being important to every stakeholder. You are inclusive, you are included in all the parts, and education is accessible for all. Doesn't matter which border you are from, doesn't matter which country you are from. What matters is that we all are in one platform getting education. So online education is inclusive. It's an accessible for all, for everyone. Let us move ahead. With this podcast, I would like to conclude and I would like to say online education offers a wealth of opportunities. It provides ample number of resources of learning. Dear parents and students, let's embrace the future of education and continue to innovate in digital landscape. I hope you all are with me. Thank you so much attending this podcast. Do you have any kind of question right now that you want to put in? Please feel free to write your queries in the chat box, but still you have something to ask. Please jot down the mail address. You can come up with the question and definitely I'm going to reach out to you and solve all the answers or solve all the questions for you. So I am opening this Q&A session for you right now, dear parents and students. If you have any query, please come up and let us have this lively interaction with each other. I'm going to stop sharing my screen with you. Let me know, dear parents and students, if you have any query. I have stopped sharing my screen with you all. Thank you so much, bearing. Now I would like to open this forum for you all. Laranya and all the parents, please, if you have any query, please write it down in your chat box and I would like to address it one by one. All right. Yes. Yes, Mr. Mohammed Bashir, you may unmute yourself. You may unmute yourself.
Okay. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir. I believe you are doing well.
I'm a parent of a student in the fifth standard. Uh, Being parents and students who are attending this program, we don't believe we believe that it is an effective program. Online education is effective. That is why we took admission. We don't feel any myth. We don't feel it is a myth. Online education is a myth. But the remaining thing, uh, from the part of K12 schools, you have to prove it not by the words. In your action, in your practice, you have to prove it. Uh, we cannot compare online education and online education together. Online education has its own merits and demerits. Offline education has its own merits and demerits. With regard to socialization, when students go, you mentioned that children, students do not need to go to outside. And in another way, you can say students are not able to go outside. The students must go outside. Physically also they should go outside. When their journey in a school bus, their play in the playground, and they're making friends. This online, it will be that they will not be able to make friendship as they do physically. There's a limitation for that. And whatever the arguments we have, there is limitation. Because so far, the last 2 months we have been attending, my ward have been attending the class, but she could not make any friends so far. But if it was a offline school, she'll be coming with a good many news about the school, about teachers, about friends, about journey. Many narrations will be there. There is no scope for that.
All right. I got your point and I got your question here. Let me just tell you one thing right now, Mr. Mohammed Bashir. Your point here is absolutely correct. Be it an online school or be it an offline school, physical gathering, socialization plays very important role. But particularly if I am talking about online schooling or online school, students are here for short period of time. And in that short period of time, we are ready to provide ample number of platforms through which students are socializing. If I talk about that, you clearly said right now how students will be talking to each other. Like in physical school, they are coming from the school and they are going out, they are playing football, and uh, they are just having all this socialization with each other. But particularly if I talk about this online schooling, dear sir, let me just tell you, within this period of time only, students are getting to know each other. But apart from the school timing, definitely they have to get, be in a physical setup where they can make friends and they can, talk about it. Yes. Yes, sir. Something that you want to say right now?
Hello, ma'am.
Yes. Hi. Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening. Actually, I'm belong a small city. They have no CBSE school, so that's why I choose K12 online school, and I'm very glad to कि इतना अच्छा प्लेटफॉर्म मिला. मैं इसको कंटिन्यू कर सकती हूँ. आपने कहा शॉर्ट टाइम के लिए ही स्टूडेंट इसको ऑफर करते हैं, बट मेरा विजन ये है कि मैं इसको एटलीस्ट 10 तक तो कंटिन्यू करूँ. तो इट्स गुड फॉर हर और नॉट.
I do agree with this point because, ma'am, as you clearly said right now, the most important part is like how much longer period of time we are associated with a school. Whether it's a offline school, whether it's a online school, the most important part is the journey. And
Yes.
here, if child is being with us for 2 years, I believe, then in future we are looking forward to have Laranya Gupta in our school for longer period of time, so that child will also somewhere feel like I am associated, connected with school people. Not only this, the way she has done their academics, or the way she has done in her academics, definitely in future also lot many changes will come, but at least she is there with one school and school knows her weakness or her points, right? So I just wanted to tell you it's a good decision, be in any of online school or offline school, just try to associate with it for a longer period of time, because school knows the child, school knows the potential of child. So here I just wanted to tell you, please have trust on us, and definitely Laranya is very important to us. And in future also, if she is going to continue with us, there are a lot of things or platform that we will provide through which child will enhance his or her skills. So that's a good decision, I would say.
Okay, thank you so much, ma'am.
Yes. Anyone else that wanna ask question with yes?
Good, good evening,
Yes. Good
Inderkala.
evening.
We have recently joined K12, and I'm very optimistic with the setup which you guys have done. Since I have an IT background, and I feel IT is a means to achieve a particular process or reach a destination. It shouldn't be a blocker for the daily activity. So
Understand.
what I feel is you have recently migrated to a new solution, right?
Yeah.
And I don't think so. It is tested well before, and people are getting annoyed with the connectivity, and they're not able to join the meeting. So my recommendation is we should be using some solution, let's say Google Meet. For the time being, let's schedule a call on Google Meet and send, because we have limited
Yep.
people around us. It's not enormous, the count is limited, so it can be managed manually. You can share the link if the system is down. Education should
I
still
do
be
agree.
available. Yeah,
I do
education.
agree with you, Mr. Ansari. Thank you so much for putting forward with these questions, because I believe this question that you have asked right now, this is something being asked from all the parent right now, because recently we have transitioning, or we are in this transition period from Canvas to another system. So definitely there are little glitches, or the problem that students are facing. We are trying to resolving it out, and within a couple of 2 to 3 days the matter will be sorted. And it has been told to management, it has been told by management to all the teachers and the stakeholders. If they feel that there is connectivity problem and child is not able to take the class, so in this scenario there will be I can say Gmeet class for the students, so that they won't be able to miss any class. But this will be there for short period of time. I can assure you that another 2 to 3 days, all the problem that parents are facing right now because of this transitioning phase, this will be sorted out.
Okay, also, one more thing, Inderkala, the thing is people are not aware of technology as such. LMS is something which is very new. I
True.
don't think more than 10% who have joined are aware of technology, right?
Yeah.
So Gmeet and all these Zoom things will help them. They are already aware. They are taking, maybe joining the meetings using Gmeet. So they are already aware of this setup. So in the longer period of time also, we should have some fallback solution. If it does not work, then what? And it should be very quick, since it is a real time setup.
Yeah.
You should be taking decisions on a ad hoc basis very quickly. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. We have taken your suggestion positively, and definitely we are going to work upon it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yes, Mohammed Bashir, you must be having any query right now. Can you please unmute yourself and let me know?
Uh, One more thing regarding normally in other colleges, the principal will be there or administrator will be there. In your case, there one PRO is there, another technological support people are there. If you have any grievance, there is no one point. at which we'll be able to contact and find a solution.
Okay, let me just clear this point with you right now. I believe at the time of admission, you must have, you must be having one training session in which training regarding LMS, regarding all the portal it has been provided to you. First thing. Second thing, after that, in that training and in orientation meeting, it has been clearly stated that for you, the point of contact will be Miss Shivani, who is PRO. You have to come up with your queries, and definitely she is going to put forward the concern with different stakeholders, and we are going to solve the problem within 42 hours. So I believe, and I urge for one thing right now: if you have any suggestion, recommendation, any concerns, please get in touch with school PRO.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Yes, Mr. PK Samal, you must be having concern. Please let me know. Yes, please unmute yourself. Yes, Mr. Samal, can you hear me? Please unmute yourself. I can see you raising hand. All right. So dear parent and student, I believe, yeah, let me open this queue just a moment. Mr. Samal, can you hear me? Please unmute yourself. I can see you. You are raising your hand. Okay, no worries. Dear parent and student, chat is also open for everyone. If you have any question, please write it down. Let me just go through with it. Yes, Mohammed Owais.
Yeah, hello, ma'am. How are you?
I'm good, ma'am. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm fine, alhamdulillah. I recently joined your school. Before that, he was in physical school here in UAE.
Okay.
But the school timing was very long, like very tiring, from 7:30 to 2:30, and he used to come home like little late, and he didn't have any energy to go any physical activity besides school. So for this reason, we decided to cut short the school time and put him for the more physical activity, which is he is interested. He is not interested in the study part.
I
He is
know because I
interested.
am teaching Mohammed Owais in my grade. So he's more like, focusing on, hands-on activities and the playway
Yeah,
methods.
he is more like he is very good in talking. He can talk as long you want, and
Yeah.
he likes to be more interactive, more physically doing. So my main reason was to just to cut short the school time, and he can join the physical. And by joining this school, I'm very glad that he got the time for his physical activities, like he joined the cricket club and he is doing swimming also. So he is bit more physically active, because here in UAE, the climate is not very good, so that we can do different physical activities. But for him, we got the time and we adjusted the time according to the school timing. So I'm glad that I got this school opportunity to join. And studies is also good, and all the teachers are very helpful, and even the non-teaching staff is also helpful, the technical team, PRO, and all my queries and difficulties are answered. So till now I'm satisfied.
Thank you
And
so much for your kind words. And in future also, I can give you a surety. For us, the most important stakeholder is parent. So if you have
yeah,
any kind of problem, any kind of suggestions, recommendation, please feel free to get in touch with us. We are definitely going to take it as a positive tone and in a positive note, and things will be sorted out. Thank you so much for your kind words.
and just one more thing is concerned for with me, like in science period, if there is something like we have to do in the lab, so how this is going to happen in this online school, only this is my concern.
Okay, so for this also, I have a good news for all of you. As
Yeah.
we are in online setup, we believe there should be hands-on activity for the student, or there should be one platform where student can go and student can definitely, get socialized with people and they do some lab work. So by keeping
Correct.
all this thing in our head, recently we have
Mm-hmm.
introduced experiential center. Now this
Okay.
experiential center is there in Saudi. In future, it's going to be in different places, be it UAE, be it Oman, Qatar, or different places. But for
Okay.
this, we need little time.
Time. Yeah.
Once all the things, the things that we require for having this experiential center, their students can go and they can have this live session from there itself. So this is more for socialization thing, which will be available in future. But as you are giving this suggestion, already we are working on it.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you. Thank.
Thank you, everyone. So Advik, yes, you want to ask something, Advik? Please unmute yourself.
I was telling when I joined online school, I feel better when I joined online school because in physical I have to just carry things so many that my just means that body pains, whole body pains, and then I have to travel in the bus and do everything. So I'm satisfied this online school.
Okay, that's good. That's good. I'm glad to hear that you are liking online schooling. Good, dear. Good. Yes, Mr. Raghav Arora, I believe you are having any query right now. Please let me know. Unmute yourself.
Yes, ma'am. I was saying that when I open LMS and when I go to announcement section, it shows that 404 error.
Yeah, I'll tell you for this only. The starting four column for you, it's online classes, timetable, schedule. You are going to access to it, but within couple of more days, this section where this error is showing right now, it's gonna be available for you all.
Okay,
Okay, so
ma'am.
we have to wait for some more days.
Thank you.
Okay, dear. Yes, Mr. Mohammed Bashir, please let me know your concern. Yes, you can unmute yourself, please. Okay, so there is one question from the chat box. I can hear it out for everyone and let me answer to it. The question is, I want to ask about for kindergarten, generally for KG1 child or KG2 child, they are in brain development age. If they study daily on long time on screen, will affect the eyesight. So what would you suggest? That's a great question, and definitely being a parent, I can understand your concern for it, because at the end, what matters is health. And here, the question that you have put in, let me just talk about it. For small kids, the most important part is that child has to have a motor skill development. And how this motor skill development is happening in this kindergarten time, students need not to put a lot of focus or emphasis there. With the student, I believe we are having shadow teacher, that is parent, who is helping the child. So here in our online setup, if you will see, the timetable has been framed in this manner, in which child is not associating in online meet or online setup for more than 2.5 hours. And in a day, if child is spending 2.5 hours, in between there is a break that is being provided. There is a hands-on activity. There are the things that is being done with the students, so that they can feel like they are in real physical school, rather than focusing like we are going to affect our eyes and there is nothing to learn for. So we have parent support for kindergarten student, firstly. Secondly, time is managed in this manner, in which we are not having a lot of or huge time for small kids or small babies. We have limited time for them, and we are providing break in between too. So that is somewhere breaking this barrier. Definitely, as you are talking about the fees, this is going to be what we will look forward for in future. Thank you so much, everyone. It was pleasure having you, and I believe in future we are going to have this kind of podcast with you, so that we can have this lively interaction with each other. I would like to say goodbye to one and all present here. Thank you so much. Let us meet next time with new topic and with new energy. Thank you so much. Bye bye, dear parent. You may take your leave. Thank you. Thank
Ma'am.
you.
Bye, ma'am. Thank you.
Bye, mom.
Bye, ma'am. Have a great
Have a
day.
nice day. Have a nice day ahead. Good day.
Bye, ma'am.
And I want everyone to say goodbye with a smiling face that I always say in my live class with the students.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye. Bye.
Bye,
Bye.
ma'am.
Bye. Bye.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye. Thank you so much for your time, dear parents and students. It was lovely having you. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.